think we should be live here. Very good. Well, let's get going then. Got some barley harvesting done on the last one. And we got some oat harvest coming up here a little bit later. I'm going to take the combine down to the shop and get him all fixed up and ready to go for the next thing, as long as I don't accidentally drive into my oats and run those over. Kind of missed my Sunday stream yesterday. I wanted to get one in here today. Drop him off right here. Get him all fixed up. Let's see, we'll go grab our guy here. Better check all my settings, make sure those are still right as well. Okay, I think we're all good there. We'll see how the quality looks here. Hopefully it's okay. I don't know if we need to fix any other stuff up here, but get a little mulching done while we're waiting for our oats to get ready to harvest there. Oh, that's the roller. Let's see, we gotta get the mulcher out. Way in the back of the shed there. Nice little John Deere. She is quite dirty as well. But she's gonna get dirty anyways, so shouldn't have to worry about that too much. Man, we got all sorts of equipment out here, I'll say that. Let's see, there we go. Get him repaired up, and we might as well fix the tractor up as well. Leave that over there. Well, let's get going. And we've got quite a bit of barley to... or barley straw, I guess, to mulch down. Getting a little short on the day, but it's not too bad. Once it starts getting dark out, we'll skip time a little bit. Alright. Turn this guy on, get him lowered down. Let's get this stuff mulched. So all these little tiny fields are always very interesting. Just because they are pretty small little guys. I'm gonna do the headlands first. Go all the way around in there. Make sure we kind of get most of it anyway. It was a pretty busy week on the farm there this last week, actually. I've got a video coming up showing what we were doing on the RL side of things. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, pretty good little pull up the hill here. Little tiny case. Let's see, we're getting pretty, a little bit higher hours on this tractor. One of these days we might have to upgrade him. Something a little bit bigger maybe. Nice This little spraying tractor. Down and around we go. I might just kind of keep doing it like this. Seems to be working out pretty good. Kind of getting everything all mulched on down there. Yeah, one of those things. Don't really do in real life. Gives us a little teeny tiny yield increase though. Works out pretty good. We're getting just about finished up here. I don't know if we can get this one more pass, maybe? One more close enough pass. There we go. Not too bad. Well, let's see, we got all the little stuff mulched down here now. We'll just hop right across the road and get started on the big old fields here. Bigger, not huge. Just a nice little zip along there. Oh, and I forgot to grab one bale there too. Here, I should be able to just poke him with the... We'll just go around him actually. Ain't gonna hurt anything too much. Let's see here. I'll turn him off just so we don't accidentally take out our oats there. Should work just like that. Lowered back down and away we go. Just try to be very careful along this edge here. That way I don't smoke the oats and take out some more of my crop. We don't need to be doing that, so. A little John Deere and Case IH mashup here. Whatever works though. Some people might not like that, but green and red go together. Kind of our Christmas setup here. I really enjoy this little mower for mulching instead of using the in-game mulchers. As long as we don't accidentally hit those oats again there. We get all these headlands done, then we can just sort of cruise right along. Up in here again. There we go. And the dog is just out in the middle of the field again. He's always just wandering around. Little puppers. Have to kind of go around this bale as well too. Oh, one bale I forgot to pick up a little earlier. My bad. Hopefully he's not in the way too much. Actually, oh yeah, we'll just hit him with the mower. That'll move him out of the way. They say they're pretty heavy, but they always kind of move out of the way pretty easy when you hit them with stuff, so. There we go. That way, yeah, we'll have all this stuff mulched down and ready for seeding after we're done getting everything cut. So just almost kind of like our RL mower we have in real life. Pretty close to that same John Deere one. Ours is a little tiny bit different, but just about the same. I don't think I've had any videos showing off our mower yet, but eventually when we use it sometime this year, I'll have a video out on that guy as well. Kinda wish we had one of these little case loader tractors in real life. I like those. Those are pretty nice little guys. Get the cruise control set on again and start zipping along. Puppers. Move, puppers. Yeah, he'll just kind of go through everything. That's nice. So at least he doesn't get hurt. Just kind of clips through everything. And he's on his way again. Roaming across the fields. And yeah, we'll just kind of bippity pop that guy out of the way there. Maybe. Or he's coming with us, I guess. Yeah, let's shut this off quick. I'm gonna just hook this guy and get him moved out of the way here. That should work. Backed up. And away we can go again. There we go. Off to the races. Zipping along. Let's see. What is it? June 2nd. So we got 2 more days until we can start cutting the oats. I might skip one day just so I can get going again. Dog, why are you just sitting in there? Yeah, whatever. It's okay. Birds out there today too. It's pretty dusty, but not as dusty as in real life, I'll say that. There we go. Yep, we can turn around. That's kind of perfect, right on the edge there. Sir, I swear you keep moving right in the way of us. Silly little doggy. This is just flying through all this stuff. That means some mulching contracts. Do those pretty easily, probably. A little bit. We don't need to be perfect when we're mulching though. Just trying to get the majority of it. If I can get this thing straight here. Get a sip of that good old coffee. Oof, that is good. That's some very good coffee actually. And it's another nice windy day out here in Montana. Maybe people out camping and stuff this weekend are probably a little bit disappointed, but sort of just what we deal with up here. All the wind, all the time. Did calm down a little bit. I think we're only probably 30-mile-an-hour gusts, but earlier this morning we had some 40, 50-mile-an-hour gusts. It was a bit nasty out there. I was going to try to get some spraying done this morning in real life, but can't spray when it's very windy, so I kind of waited to see what it was going to do, but I don't think it's going to die down a whole lot. It's pretty bad out there. grass here? No problem. So I'm really looking forward to cutting all these oats. See how much we end up with that. We got our brand new field too. If you watched any of the other live streams, you'd see when we were tearing all that out from grass and making a field into it. Perfect. And I think we're just actually gonna leave the mower out here because we are gonna need him eventually. Turn him off and get him unhooked right there. Actually, I don't know, we might as well just leave the tractor here too. I think our combine is all ready to go. Yep. Doesn't need any repairs on that. Hop back over to the house and we're gonna do a little waiting game now. That way we can go get some harvesting done. I always enjoy harvesting, so. Favorite time of the year, but it's always extremely busy in real life as well too. We'll see what we got on the old sales tab here. That thing is a big old unit. I'd like one of those too. Little bit big for what we're doing though. Nice header actually. I don't think my combine would run it though. He might. Yeah, it's not too bad. 28,000 bucks. It's actually pretty good. I do like that. It's got the pickup reel on it and everything. Oh. Well, we're gonna wait one more day and then we'll start cutting here. Oh, I guess we gotta wait one more day, actually. Oh, here, we better check, see how much food our chickens have. We always seem to forget to feed them. They're $5.25, that's still good. And we'll give the dog a little bit of food there, too. And we'll skip. Alright, now we should be ready to harvest after this one. Just gotta wait. Alright. Well, we got a lot of weeds out there too. Oofta. I don't know if I like all the weeds, but see how I'm gonna do this now. I think we're gonna start on this one end here. And that way we kind of have a spot to turn around for those other fields. Our straw swath is enabled, that's good. And we should be all good to go here. Getting all them oats. An awesome old Kloss, except I'm gonna get rid of him one of these days probably. Upgrade to something a little newer. See what pops up on the old sales tab type of deal. Enjoy getting most of my machines off the sales tab. One of my favorite parts they added with Farming Simulator 22. About how we do things in real life too. I don't have a sales tab, but I buy things on sale. It's the best way to do it, kind of. To make it all the way around here or not. I should have left that tractor and mower a little bit off to the side so I could turn around a little easier, but we'll make our way around it, no problem. Already 20% full. These oats are doing pretty good. They're doing very good. That straw right there, and you have to kind of go around. I don't know if I just tapped the tractor a little bit or not, but set back down there, and we missed a little bit. That's all right. We'll get him next time when we start doing the long way. Got to keep an eye on how full our combine is. Didn't know to do that before, not keep an eye and chat with people and stuff and end up running over your own crop. It's never great. Check out of the farm setup there. We're gonna get some new bins here actually too. I like the new AGI bins they have in game, and some of those augers too actually. A little bit closer to what we have in real life on our farm, so it's nice to see all the new things they're adding. About 50% full. I think we can probably do another round. Should have cut out those other headlands too, so I don't have to pull out onto the highway here. Probably something you would not be doing in real life. We don't have too many highways around our place though, so. Good. Try to keep our lines as straight as possible. That way it's easier to pick up with the baler. Don't have any GPS though. Not on the old console here. Kind of cool watching everything going into the combine there. So they do a very good job, all the different animations and stuff. Even just all the little dust blowing around and stuff, it's very cool. I like seeing how they implement things. And when I'm out doing the same type of thing in real life, I always think like, oh, I wonder how they implement this into Farming Simulator. What I want to get is that new seed trader. There we go. And I think we'll have enough to make it down to the other end, 71%. So actually, if we had a little tiny bit more, just so we could do little headland passes there too, that'd be kind of nice. Now we'll do a little first person here. See how that works out. Make sure we're getting everything. It's always kind of the interesting part. I think we're missing a little bit there actually. Where it would be nice to have the GPS there. I'd be lost without GPS in real life. Oh, it's just about everything we have on our farm has GPS in it. So it's nice. It keeps everything nice and straight. That's what I enjoy. Makes it all look good. I have little wavy fields running around and stuff. Makes it a lot easier for long days and stuff too when you're sitting in a tractor for 14 hours a day for a couple of weeks and you don't have to hand steer it the whole time. Makes it way easier. Let's see. I guess I didn't mean to hire a worker there. Grab our other tractor and we'll get this guy unloaded here. Unloading time's always a great time to have a little sip of coffee as well. That's good. Good stuff there. All the oats getting dumped on in. It definitely takes a little while. Not the biggest auger on this little combine. Actually, yeah, we'll get all this stuff in the combine, no problem, probably. This field's going to be a lot straighter than that other one we have there. Follows all along the river and stuff. That might be kind of interesting cutting that one. I'm looking forward to it though. We have a lot of oats there compared to the little field we used to have. A nice relaxing way to spend the day. Doing some harvest, making a little more money. And we'll turn all these oats into flour and then into bread eventually too. We get that production chain all set up. It's nice. We're actually making some pretty good money on the little farm here. I think we've got 300 hours or something on this map, so finally kind of making our way. And then we make money off of all our straw bales too, which is nice. Stuff we missed. Really good. And just one more little cute strip here. I forgot about that little spot we missed there too. We may have to hop over and get him. Or we'll get him a little bit later too, maybe. Seems like it's all working pretty good here. Having a ton of dropped frames. always nice to see. It's nice when the stream is working good. That's the next thing's going to be, I don't know if I'll make it all the way around that other field. He is pretty long. Maybe a long way around. This guy here too, actually, while we're down here, so all the straw gets dumped out. There we go. Not too much, but that way we have an empty tank when we start on the next field. And more straw and lots of oats and stuff. Run down here. We're gonna get this little guy we missed here. Hey, morning, Southpaw. How are you doing? We got another new RL farming video coming out probably a little bit later today, actually. Computer's finishing up its job on that, so yeah, we'll see. It's kind of a little bit different video. I figured I'd just take a bunch of shots of things I was doing last week on the farm and put them all together. So it's gonna be, oh, you guys are getting rain there. Aren't you guys lucky? So we're supposed to have like an inch here this weekend, and so far we've gotten absolutely nothing. So we'll see. Hopefully it comes here one of these days, but at least someone's getting it. It's good for you guys, all the farmers down there. It's, yeah, still just kind of dry in all different parts of the country, but so we got lots of wind here today. Oh wow, over an inch. Holy cow. Yeah, that is a very nice rainstorm. Oof. Yeah, I'm very jealous. Man, that would be nice. Even just missing the smell of rain even. Oh, I love the smell of rain. I haven't had a whole lot of it this year. Just all that nice, fresh smell. Oh, I love that. Let's see. I don't know, we should be able to make it all the way around this thing. 17, 18% full. Working pretty good. Yeah, hopefully we get to do some harvest this year. I don't know, it's not looking great right now for us, so might just be doing the virtual harvesting. I hope not, but well, I guess we will have some to harvest on our. Yeah, I say that's definitely helps clean the air, well, especially if it's been just dirty and dusty and everything. Nice to have that nice fresh smell. This is going to be kind of interesting doing all along this stuff. I'll get stuck in the trees here. Hey, what's up, Mackenzo? I'm just watching his stream a little bit ago too. Always a very nice, relaxing stream over there. Just getting some oats about done here, as long as we don't run into the river. Let's see, we gotta watch out for all the bushes and stuff here. I should have actually cleaned up some of those bushes, but one of these days we'll do that. It's like I was saying earlier, it was pretty crazy this last week on the farm. We were doing all kinds of different things, so I did not get any time to play last week, actually. I missed my Sunday stream yesterday, too, so... Finally got a little bit of time here today. It's like I was saying earlier, it was way too windy to be spraying today. Woke up early, like 5 o'clock. Usually you can get a couple loads in very first thing in the morning before the wind starts howling, but it was already nasty at 5 o'clock this morning, so worked on some stuff in the shop for a little bit, and then watched Mackenzo's stream for, probably an hour or so. Did a little stuff around the house and figured I'd finally hop on and play a little farming simulator. It's good, yeah. Always enjoy when I get a little time to hang out, chat with everyone. Oh yeah, I say that's we did. About 57% full on that. That was pretty good. All the way around this guy. Yeah, I'd say everyone who stops in wants to come hang out. That's, Mackenzo, too. He wants to come up here someday, check everything out. I think it'd be tons of fun to have people around. Say, just to kind of see everything. We'll see, I don't know. Whenever my uncle decides to retire, end up owning the place, I think it'd be tons of fun. Just, have people come help for a couple days or a week or something like that. So we could always use extra hands too, so. That's like my grandma always says. She's like, it's kind of not fair that not everyone gets to experience farming just because it is so expensive to get into and stuff. And I was like, gosh, it'd be really cool just to let people experience it, even just for a little bit and stuff. Just the only thing is you gotta kind of figure out something for all the liability type of things, so I don't know how you'd go about that, but hopefully something I can figure out someday. It would be, I say, tons of fun. Well, just getting to even ride on all the tractors and everything like that. I say it's just a cool experience, so I figured with the YouTube channel, at least get to show everything to people and let them look at all kinds of stuff. Kind of why I decided to start that. Yeah, we'll see. That's I'd hope to someday. So never know. It'd be a fun experience. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say no. Yeah, a lot of people. Yes. 100% your fault. Yeah, I don't know. If you're acting pretty like normal, you say just kind of keep a heads up, you'll be okay. But you never know with some people. That's kind of the problem. Ugh. Even some people that have experience just do derpy things. Well, all the stuff nowadays is all relatively safe. They've got enough safety shields on all the equipment nowadays. It's a pain to work on, but yeah, they try to keep everything pretty safe, so. Well, and I don't know about how Montana is. I think Montana, if you mess up, it's kind of your fault, but people have tried to sue people because they've got in an accident on their farm, but they didn't even have permission to be on the land, so. How's it going? We got another person in here. I don't think I've seen you before. And welcome to the stream, though. Yeah, there's lots of jobs you can do that are, just easy tractor work and stuff like that. Yeah, like you said, grain cart driver and everything. Well, even truck driving just around the farm isn't too bad and stuff like that. Just, yeah, you just gotta keep a heads up on things. So there's always stuff for people to do, so. Especially during harvest, that's when it'd be nice to have like 20 more people. So I am playing on Xbox Series X right now. That's all I own it on, is on Xbox. So, yep, all this footage is for everyone on consoles. Well, anyone with the game except for Stadia, I guess. Yeah, we don't actually own a grain cart though. We just use little tender trucks or tandem axle trucks. Yeah, I say, once we get to harvest time, we'll have some videos up on YouTube of that, and you'll get to see all the equipment we use for that, so. Say, my dad actually does have a grain cart on his place, though. And, well, he's got 2 combines on his place, and last year they only had 2 people for harvest. It was just him and my younger brother. And I'll tell you what does not work is having 2 combines and a bunch of trucks, grain cart, and only 2 people. It makes it very, interesting. Lots of running around and stuff. Yeah, should have started the YouTube channel last year. Could have had you guys come up and help him. I'm gonna go get this stuff dumped off at the flour mill up here. Blew through the stop sign. Hopefully Farmer Cop's not watching. Pulls us over. Yeah, it's pretty hard getting people to work up here on, well, kind of in our area of Montana. Pretty little town we're near, and yeah, I do play by myself. We got some pretty iffy internet for multiplayer stuff. We're I don't know where you'd actually apply at. I don't know. Just the internet, I guess. But yeah, I do mostly just single player. Just due to my internet, it's pretty high latency if I do anything multiplayer. So then all the controls are delayed and it's not a super fun gameplay experience. Hitting 100 ping and stuff like that. Everything's a little bit delayed. Yeah, it's actually a lot of guys around up here in Montana have South Africans that come for like 9 months out of the year, just because there's no one around here that actually wants to work, so we have to go to other countries to get people, which is, yeah, kind of interesting. They do a good job though. Well, that's half the problem around here is there's just not enough houses and stuff to people to live all year long, so it'd be kind of nice if the price of houses and all the materials and stuff went down, then we could kind of build some places or buy some reasonably priced trailer houses and stuff like that. So that's kind of the main issue every farm around here has, is not a ton of places to have people live. And it is really enjoyable working on a farm too. I say there's definitely some days where it's not fun and it's, well, long days and stuff like that, but you're always doing something a little bit different and everything. So we don't even have a shack. I think the only thing we got is a chicken coop. You probably don't want to stay in that though. We did have a trailer house, but that's my little brother's house now, so definitely a lot of work, learning all kinds of different things working on that though. So that's actually, well, some years, even just for harvest and stuff, you just like use a camper and they can stay in the camper all summer and stuff like that. So that works out then. So it's definitely just nice having people, especially during harvest. That's the time when you definitely need people with, a lot of people. Yeah, I say that's, yeah, I know, like Southpaw. I say it's, yeah, doing landscaping. It's, I think farming's definitely probably easier than landscaping. So that's, yeah, it's a little tough on your back and everything like that. So that's, yeah, it's kind of weird though with farming. It's, you have some days that are super long, and then you hit different parts of the year where it's like not super busy, and then you have time, and we're kind of getting sort of close to that right now, where you're done with all your seeding, and then all you kind of have to do is like spraying and then just working on stuff. It's kind of where we're just about to that time now. Getting caught up with all the spraying right now. Well, you'll see that when I get the video out later today. Yeah, it's kind of the tough thing with having hired people around too is, and yeah, you get to the times where it's slow and they're like, well, what am I supposed to do? And you're like, I don't know, but they want to get paid still, so. Yeah, it's kind of it's a different business, that's for sure. And, well, even just compared to 20 years ago, the amount of people you kind of need around. That's, well, for the last 8 years I've been working for my uncle here, my grandpa's place, and try to get some of this little stuff here. Yeah, you'd think harvesting like 4,000 acres of grain a year, and with 2 people, and it's like, yeah, it's not too bad. You just have one person running the combine and one person running a truck, and I say it works, but I say it definitely takes like a month to do it with one combine. But that's actually, so this last year we actually upgraded to a bigger combine, so we had a 35-foot header on our older one, and now we have a 45-foot header on our new combine, so you can get a lot of grain cut in a day. It's pretty good. Just zip right along, as long as things don't break. That's always the one variable you gotta kind of look out for. You never know when things are going to break down. Well, it's like, yeah, I think I talked about it one of the other streams too. When our combine broke down for like a week in the middle of harvest last year, that was not super convenient. Let's see if we get this guy unloaded here. Yeah, it's always fun whenever you get new machines. You got kind of new things you got to figure out. It's nice running the same thing for a few years, because then you sort of know what's going to have issues and everything, and you get it all figured out, the things you got to check kind of every day and keep an eye on type of thing. That's like with our air seeder, that John Deere. I'm pretty used to that one, so I know kind of everything to look out for and things that might happen on that. And yeah, it makes it fun. Then you get a new piece of equipment and you're like, I don't know what's gonna break on this, so and then you find out one day. That's part of machines though. Especially on the combine. You think of all the moving parts on a combine, it's pretty crazy. There's a reason they cost like $600,000 brand new. They say they're a very, yeah, lots of different things going on with them. Well, and then even when you're doing different crops and stuff, it's always different things to look out for. That's whenever we've had chickpeas, it always seems to be just weird things. They're not a super nice crop to cut, because they get kind of, I guess it's almost like kind of gummy, so then they don't get thrashed out through the combine very well and stuff. So it's just a very odd, different, yeah, thing. Oh yeah, I say it's pretty fun working on the machines. I say just crawling around them and trying to get to different things and whatnot. That's, yeah, so usually we get our combine out like a month or a couple weeks before harvest and start going through everything on them. And depending on the manufacturer, some of them, the books are really good and they'll tell you what to do like every so many hours and stuff, things to check out for. And yeah, you just kind of start going through it. And yeah, it's when we get the combine out and start peeling it all apart, I'll definitely have some videos on that just so you can kind of see what it looks like when it's all opened up and all the shields are off and everything on it. I say there's just so much stuff going on inside of those things. It is very cool. Yeah, and sometimes they're not fun to work on either. That's why the mechanics get paid pretty good money. Well, they charge you a lot. I think our local John Deere dealership is, what is it, $150 an hour if you're having something worked on. That's the shop rate. It's pretty expensive. Ours don't get to go to the shop a whole lot. I get to figure things out, so. So yeah, I guess I always took it for granted before, or kind of took it for granted anyway. And I started the YouTube channel and people were just like, wow, all this stuff's really interesting. I was like, I guess it's just kind of normal for us and we just don't really think about it. Starting the YouTube channel and just kind of chatting with everyone and seeing people interested in it definitely helped me like really enjoy my work a little more, and seeing other people enjoy it and stuff too. Look at that. I say that's a really important thing for farming, is just kind of having a little knowledge and being able to figure things out yourself, how things kind of work and stuff like that. Because when some things break and you have no idea what's going on, it's definitely good to be able to figure out how to make it work, or just kind of fix it enough to make it work. We've had some things where you're just kind of zip tie things together and put some wires around it to hold it all on, and it's like, it should work. Not everything can be by the book for farming. This nice little tiny corner we got here. I'd say I try to implement it in some of the videos and stuff, showing things off. So it would be really cool to have some of the people watch the YouTube videos and stuff, kind of learn different things, and then have you guys come out here and know how to run things already. That would be really cool. Kind of like, it's almost like training beforehand. I think we're done with all of that. That's gonna be really fun, baling all that stuff. I say trying to figure out some of the machines. Well, that's when we start harvest and running the combine and stuff, and I'll show you guys some of the different settings we have in the combine. It's so many things you can change, and it can definitely be a little overwhelming at first type of deal. It takes a little bit getting used to everything for sure. Alright. All the oats. Oh, I guess I did miss a little tiny chunk there. Let's see here. Cute little bit. We gotta get that grass planted back to normal grass there too. Forgot to do that. I was gonna do that off stream one of these days, but so that's good. That's what it takes, is just people being willing to learn too, is definitely an important part of it. So some people just show up and they don't want to learn, they just want a paycheck and It's like yeah, it definitely takes a little time getting used to it for sure. Get all this dumped off. I forgot about that bale over there too. I'm gonna have to get him. Yeah, it's well. I say I know Southpaw. You've watched a lot of the videos, the RL ones, and that's why I try to kind of show some of the settings and stuff, like during seating, just different things. Make people more aware of how they work and stuff. And actually, say we'll have some different settings for the sprayer because we've had the liquid fertilizing spraying videos, and I'll have some just Roundup spraying here. I'm going to be doing this next week when the wind ever stops blowing. And so that's kind of a completely different settings and everything in the sprayer there, so you'll probably find that pretty interesting, all that stuff too. Yeah, I say that's usually kind of how it goes too, is it's not super high pay for farm work unless you're a big farm, but yeah, I guess it sort of depends. I think the last hired guy we had, it was like, I think $15 an hour or something. I'd say it's definitely deserve more money type of thing, but it's not, well, you don't make a ton of money either, is kind of the problem, so. Say farming's not something you want to get into if you're just looking to get rich. That's not really how it works, unless you're a massive, like, company-owned type farm. Which not a lot of them around here are. There is some, but yeah, it's something you definitely, you gotta enjoy doing it type of thing. So yeah, there's some jobs where it's like, definitely need to be paid more, but then other jobs where it's like, yeah, it's not bad at all. But yeah, you definitely gotta enjoy the work to be doing it type of deal, for sure. That's nice and cleaned up there. Actually, here we'll probably run this guy up to our next field when that's ready to harvest. See, so you guys do anything fun for Memorial Day weekend? A long weekend? So I didn't do a whole lot, actually. I kind of worked a little bit on Saturday and was planning to work this morning, but I just go and stop by and see my grandpa the other day, actually. He was Air Force back in, I forget what year it was. He kind of during like Vietnam and stuff. He was Air Force, so I had to stop by and wish him a happy Memorial Day. Yeah, it is nice having the day off, that's for sure. So usually I kind of work on Memorial Day just because we're pretty busy, but not super busy this year. Actually, here, take this down to the yard here. We'll grab the baler and we'll start doing a little baling. Have a little quick sip of coffee. That's one thing, you always gotta have the coffee farming. It's always one of the enjoyable parts of the day. Start off and have a little coffee, especially, well, I say. Yeah, we don't actually have a baler in real life. Well, I guess my dad does, but it doesn't work. I've never done any RL baling. We've had some guys do it for us, but they've done quite a bit of swathing, just cutting it all down. But yeah, balers they're definitely another lot of moving parts type machine. So I've looked at quite a few of them, and well, when we were in college and stuff, we always had new ones we were looking at in the shop there. So yeah, they're very interesting, that's for sure. So we only have 4 cows, so we don't need a ton of bales. So there's going to be a lot of guys trying to bale this year. We're going to have a lot of hungry cows out in Montana, especially if we don't get any rain here soon. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a rough year for those guys. Yeah, that's well, yeah, you probably know we got some triticale out on one of our pivots there. I think I talked about it in one of the videos. And yeah, that's gonna be really cool. I'm looking forward to when that starts taking off a bunch, because that stuff gets super tall. It is a very, very interesting crop. I think, yeah, the last time we had triticale, and it ended up being like 6 feet tall, and it's like a really tall grass type of crop. Swath it all down and bale it up. Lots and lots and lots of bales from that stuff. It is really cool. We should have enough room to turn around now. Start getting some of this kind of crazy stuff. I'm doing a little first person. Do enjoy the first person baling. So it might actually be easier doing it first person along all this nice curvy rows we got here. Yeah, that's it. We usually don't bale up any of our straw RL type of thing, just because there's not that much. Usually straw is not a super great price in real life, around here anyways. Some guys do come take it though. Actually, was that last year or 2 years ago? A company out of Canada came down and they baled a ton of acres of straw around us. They just asked all the farmers if they wanted to drop their straw instead of just chopping it up, and yeah, I don't even know how many thousands of bales they took back to Canada, all straw bales. It is a very kind of relaxing thing, just zipping along here. And I do enjoy the square bales too, they don't roll away. Oh, a little stuck there. Yeah, it's most people up around us all do round bales, not square bales. A little bit cheaper of a baler. I kind of like the square bales though, they don't move around as much. That's actually something we don't have in Farming Simulator, but they have in real life, is like the self-propelled balers, so it's own machine that just does baling. They're pretty cool looking little machines. I think it's Vermeer is the company that makes those. That's it. Well, actually they had one at the farm show this winter. We have a big farm show about an hour and a half away from us. Always fun getting to see the new things. Yeah, it's something I'd recommend. Yeah, if you guys are interested in farming, going to the farm shows and stuff that are around you. Just get to see kind of everything and some of the new technology and stuff, and walking around and looking at all the equipment and everything. Always very fun. We always work at the farm show too. We're selling sprayers, trying to, for my dad, and so we go down there for 2 days and work that, and it's always fun. I enjoy that too. Just people that aren't actually buying sprayers but interested in learning about them and stuff. Yeah, stuff is not very straight. Yeah, just all the sounds, everything. They say it's so good in this game. All the little animations. That's when I was watching Mackenza's stream earlier. We were talking about, like, I didn't even know it. He's one that told me that, like, the sunflowers, how they follow the sun like they do in real life. I was like, gosh, that is cool. I never even noticed that. Just like all those little things. They do a very good job. Skip one here, make it easier to turn around. Oh yeah, I say that's farm shows are always cool, and then even sometimes we go up to, like, there's a big one up in Canada we'll go up to, and yeah, I say you just learn so much. It's like, oh, say a ton of vendors, and then just different parts and things, and then new ideas and stuff. It's, oh, you learn a ton of stuff at farm shows. Well, then usually it's for the farmers, it's kind of a little hangout session for everyone. See all your neighbors and stuff there, and to hear what's going on. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. If there's ever any in your area, I'd go check it out. So I'd say, well, majority of the people probably aren't even farmers that go to it. They just want to see it and stuff, and you get all the young people, and, well, even older people too, just some connection to farming, and they're just interested and just want to see everything. So yeah, then there's some massive ones. I'd love to go down to, like, some of the big Texas farm shows someday. That would be really cool, because there is some huge ones down there. Not getting quite as many bales off of this stuff, actually. It was a little lower yielding and stuff too. Oh yeah, I say you get to kind of chat and hang out with everyone, and say if you get a farmer talking about his farm, you'll get to hear lots of stories then, probably. It makes it, yeah, I say it just makes it interesting. Is we're going to Texas. Big old farm show. I'd say, well, actually, I think so. Giants, the company that makes Farming Simulator, yeah, they were at the big one in Texas this year, actually. Had a booth set up and stuff. Yeah, oh, yeah, farm shows are always just tons of fun, especially different parts of the country and stuff too. See what different people are doing. That's like, yeah, if you went to, like, the big one in Texas, and they'd have, like, all the cotton type machines and stuff there, and the different crops they have down there and everything too. That's what would make it really fun. or just going over to like Europe and going to a farm show over in Europe. That'd be really cool too. Different brands and everything over there. Usually a little bit smaller stuff, but yeah, they say it would make a good road trip. That's the only issue with farming though, is kind of hard to get a road trip planned unless it's in the middle of winter, so wouldn't be great this time of year for us. Almost just about down here. I guess we got quite a few bales out here. Little teeny tiny bit. Not too bad though. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be doing too many road trips right now with the price of gas. Oh. Yeah, it's hopefully it goes back down too. So that's kind of the nice thing about farming, you know. You don't exactly have a ton of time for vacationing and stuff, so you do save a lot of money staying at home. So our farm show up here, it's in Great Falls, Montana. It's called the Maggie, and it's usually, what is it, the third week of January, I think, when it typically is, for, what is it, for 3 days. Yeah, it's usually kind of the third week of January, and it's like Thursday through Saturday type of thing. Yeah, it's always really enjoyable. I enjoy, yeah, just going and, well, it's like something else, another different type of thing to do. Not a great salesman, but I enjoy hanging out there for a couple days and chatting with people. And then, well, if you stay down there too, typically we go back and forth every night, which is not super fun, but yeah, it was just me and my younger brother working it this year, so we stayed down hotel there in town, and yes, that's always fun too, because then you go out and have dinner and chat with different people about stuff too, and yeah, it was lots of fun. Actually, I don't know if you know, what is it, the yeah, I say middle of winter's kind of the best time for everyone, it seems like. Let's see, who was the Peterson brothers, I think? It's the ones that do like the farming and singing on YouTube. They were actually there for a different event, and my brother and I accidentally went to that. We weren't invited. We thought it was part of the farm show though, so yeah, we ended up going to that. That was actually really cool too, so yeah, I said, yeah, it'd be tons of fun. He came down for that. Yeah, I don't know if they've actually released the dates for it yet. Usually it might be a little early for it. But yeah, it was, say it's the Maggie, so Maggie is what it's called. Maggie Farm Show, Great Falls, Montana. Yeah, it's always lots of people too. That's the one we typically work at. There's some other pretty big ones in Montana. Let's see, in Billings, Montana, they have another big one, but we don't work at that one, so they have different stuff too. So like at the one in Great Falls there, every year they have like a farm toy type show they do also, so they have like all the little model tractors and stuff like that, and RC tractors and everything they have at the same time. It's in a different building, but it's always cool kind of walking through that and seeing all the little RC tractors and stuff. And it's all the just kind of ag related type things. Makes it pretty cool though. See, I don't know if Utah, I bet, has some pretty big ones down there too. So yeah, you guys have more people, so usually if it's pretty big area, they'll have pretty big ones too. That's like you get some of the corn country. They have some pretty big ones over there. Kind of Kansas, Nebraska, and everything like that. Where there's lots of money. Little pupper sitting out in the field again. It'd be a lot cooler if you like ate all those weeds out there. A lot of weeds. Get all sprayed down. And this will be the last balin we have, because our sorghum up across the highway. Oh yeah, I said, yeah, they say if you've never been to one, you will really enjoy it. It's, yeah, I say you walk in the door and you're just like, holy cow. Well, then usually outside they have a bunch of like the large equipment too out there. Let's see here. Why is it not? Okay, there we go, unload baler. Yeah, I say you get to see just all kinds of things. That's, yeah, I say you'd really enjoy it. Let's even, every year I enjoy it. I go every year, so. All this stuff all picked up. Yep, would love one of these things in real life. That would be pretty cool. Nice little bale pickers. Makes it so much nicer than picking them up one by one. Oh, actually, the wind's kind of dying down out here now a little bit. It's still pretty windy. It's still dry. Actually had some rain clouds looking like they were coming this way earlier today, but man, it still didn't happen. Yeah, I don't think we have any bales sitting down there anywhere. Running down this way. Yeah, I think we already got one full stack of bales in there. And then even, what is it? So coming up kind of soon, Giant Software, they have like a farming simulator show they're doing. I'm assuming it's in Germany, but it's like a farm show, but for farming simulator. It's like, that's pretty cool. Let's see, I guess we can get two more on here. Worked out perfectly. Let's see, we only got a couple more. Yeah, we got a whole lot of bales. Make some more money. Yeah, I think we'll try to get them kind of maybe stacked right up next to them here. See how well this works. That'll clip into the roof and just launch this thing. Alright, I'm kind of backed in there. Not the best camera angle. And we kind of get stuck on the roof a little bit. Yep. Good old video game physics. Make it a little bit easier. Our last of these little bales, then we can figure out something else to do. Should see if there's any contracts coming up actually. Once we get this done, make a little more money. Figure out some lunch here too eventually. About that time. Just a couple little bales. Let's see, yeah, 2 stacks and almost a half, or yeah, exactly. That's pretty good. Yep, so yeah, my younger brother, he's, well, let's see, 4 years younger than I am. And he's working for my dad on his farm full time. Yep, he got done with college. Well, he went to the same college I went to. It's kind of an ag type school. And so, yep, he got finished up and came back to the farm as well. Which worked out because my dad needed another hired guy, so... He's just kind of trying to get his house all figured out right now, but he got done with college and had to live with mom and dad for another 3 years. And let's see, I guess I could put this guy away. We should be done with him now. Yeah, I say farming's kind of the family thing, so yeah, me and my brother, and then I have an older sister as well, and she married a farmer too, so brother-in-law also has a farm, and his farm's actually all organic, so it's kind of different compared to how we do things, so it's always really interesting kind of just hearing what they're up to though. Here, actually, I guess we can mulch all this stuff. Get the tractor out of the way. Pretty good little day of harvest and baling. Almost done. Yeah, we'll see if my brother and dad and stuff ever make an appearance on the YouTube videos. We'll see. I don't know. They think it's kind of silly, but I enjoy it. Didn't get a whole lot of support when I started the channel there. Everyone was just kind of like, see what happens. It's like, okay, thanks, guys. Do little headlands. Flipped around. Yeah, I feel like doing YouTube videos it's sort of an odd thing. Farmers see it differently. It's like, I think it's cool because, yeah, we're teaching people about farming, and yeah, I say they find it interesting and stuff, but yeah, some people are just like, I don't know why you'd want to show that off on YouTube. And it's like, well, people think it's cool. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad. Well, I'm glad, like, yeah, people like you're enjoying it a bunch, and learning something and find it interesting. It's like, yeah, it's 100% the reason we started doing this. So that's, yeah, I don't know. I feel like farmers are just pretty skeptical about the internet anyway, so. I say, well, yeah, people obviously enjoy it, so well, I plan on keep doing it. So as long as that's when I figured when I started it. And it's like if there's one person who enjoys it and is watching the videos, it's like I'll keep doing it. So get to learn something new and check things out. Yeah, I feel like farmers are, some of them are pretty, well, they like to keep things private on what they do on their farm and stuff, which, I mean, it's not super private anyway because the government kind of keeps an eye on things. I say that's all of our stuff is recorded by the government, how many bushels you cut a year and everything, and it's even when you're spraying chemical and stuff, you can get audited, so you have to have like all your chemical, how much you put down on each field and everything. So it's not like it's super private anyways, but yeah, I don't know. People have different thoughts on it, which is, I guess, fair. It's up to them. So I was like, yeah, kind of the government knows exactly what we're doing anyway. So it's like, I might as well just show everyone else too. Yeah, I enjoy it, and well, even when I started, I was super nervous when I started doing the YouTube videos and stuff, because I was like, yeah, like people aren't gonna like this, they're gonna think it's just kind of dumb, especially well having no support at all when I started it too. It was just like, hell, here we go, we'll see what happens, and yeah, so I am very surprised at just how good it's doing so far right now, even. Saying I've met tons of cool people like you. I say just hanging out and chatting with people, and so that just it's just been so much fun. Well, I say just teaching people. It's enjoyable. Oh yeah, so especially depending on what you're doing and just different seats and stuff in the tractors. So that's like in the John Deere when we're seating. That tractor's pretty nice. I'm not super stiff. You get a little bit of room to move around in that cab and stuff. And with the GPS steering, you can move around and while you're turning around and checking the air seeder and stuff. So that's not too bad, but like when I'm spraying the liquid fertilizer in the sprayer, my back is just so sore in that thing. I don't know what it is about that seat, but you're kind of in one position and you can't move a whole lot. So yeah, at the end of the day after spraying, my back is so sore and my body's just like, ugh. Saying you get out every once in a while to load it, but yeah, that's definitely one thing where I'm just always like, yep, I'm gonna be pretty solid after the end of the day here. But yeah, tractors aren't too bad, and even, well, like our Case IH tractor, the one I had in the rolling video, that one's not too bad either. See, as long as you can move like your legs around and kind of reposition every once in a while, it's pretty nice. Not too bad. Oh, here it's got to get a little dark out too. We'll switch up back to the house there and skip ahead. Yeah, it's especially if you're in something for 14 hours out of the day, you end up getting a little stiff. But yeah, they keep making things better every year too, so I think some of the new combines have like massagers in the seats and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know if we need that, but oh, what is that? It's got a lot of hours on it. Landini. that's about like the tractor we have right there. Ooh. Oof. I wanted one of those. He's pretty high hours. Another nice tractor there too. They're all expensive. That thing's pretty cheap though. Yeah. Yachts. Well, you think of. Oh yeah, comfort is very important. That's like, I don't know, guys. Like truckers, how they do it all day. Man, my back would be so stiff. Kind of sitting in the same spot, and well, it's even when we haul grain and stuff in our Peterbilt, that's got a pretty nice seat in it. But yachts, I don't know. We're kind of getting out when you're hauling grain. I don't know how those guys, like 11 hours straight, they're sitting there trucking. Man, my back would be sore. Well, I bet you're pretty sore by the end of the day too, doing landscaping stuff. So that's, I said probably bending over and everything like that. That's a little tiny bit there. Yachts and even working on some of the equipment. That's just like working on our air seeder. Sometimes you end up in some pretty weird positions. Yeah, well, I guess, it kind of depends for you too. I say you're probably doing different jobs and stuff, so you're in different positions. Say, because you guys do like lawn irrigation type stuff, I'm assuming. Or like you have to bend over and work in a hole all day. Let's see, just about done there. Little teeny tiny triangles at the end. Always kind of interesting. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I say that's like, the irrigation type stuff. When you're on your knees, see, that's what I don't like, is like being on my knees all day. It's not bad outside. Ooh, sod. I don't even know how that works. So what do you do for sod then? Is that like kind of roll it out type of thing? I got no idea on that. Ooh, tree planting, it's always a fun one. Especially when they're bigger trees, replanting them. So I don't mind doing landscaping for like one day. That's kind of my tops. So that's kind of one of my least favorite jobs, is trimming like bushes. I don't know, do you guys have lots of like carragana bushes down there? Oh, okay, so you do roll it out. Huh. Yeah, that is pretty interesting. Yeah, I've never dealt with sod before. How does it stay in the ground then? Do you just kind of roll it out and then it sort of starts growing into the ground type of thing? I'm assuming. I never really thought of it. Yeah, but that's like, the we got lots of carraganas around our place, and gotta go through and carragana bushes. I don't know if they have a different name for them. But yeah, they're kind of, I don't know, it's a like large tall bush. Not a huge fan of them. They were kind of all the rage around farms back in the day, though. Help block wind and stuff like that, so. Yeah, it must just be kind of a thing up here. Yeah, it's some guys back in the day used to plant them like along their fields and stuff just to kind of keep the dirt from blowing. They used them as like a windbreak type thing. There's lots of them around up here. I'll have to, actually, yeah, I'd say one of these days when I kind of do an overview of our farm, I'll show them. Because, yeah, there's lots of them all over the place. But yeah, they do grow pretty tall. Like, we have some of them around here that are probably 12 feet tall and stuff. And yeah, they use them along roads and stuff like that. And they do pretty well in drought condition type thing. But yeah, they get a little hairy after a while, and you gotta trim them down, and they're definitely an odd kind of plant. Yeah, like I said, not a massive fan of them, but they were all the rage back in the day. Let's see, I got this one last little patch here. Very good. Everything should just be about ready for seeding there then. Yeah, I never really thought about it. Don't really see them in other states too much, so. Yeah, it's like a massive hedge type of deal almost. Yeah, they're definitely a little different. At least they grow. That's kind of the only main thing around here. As long as it grows, they'll keep planting it. Take this guy up along by the house there. That way he's ready for mulching up that other field too. Let's see. I say it, yeah, sod always looks nice. Like, okay, we still got a little bit of food. Let's see what we got for contracts here too. Yeah, there's a couple people in our town that have sod, and it's like, yeah, it looks really nice and stuff. It's pretty expensive though, isn't it? You can say, well, obviously compared to like normal grass. Okay, let's see, lots of baling, cultivating, and we don't have a ton of contracts. I don't think I either want to do any of those really. Just do the waiting game again, I guess. Gosh, I wish that thing had less hours on it. Get some more coffee. Oh wow, that is pretty spendy. I guess not too bad if you're doing just a little bit, but what a nice little Deutz. 247 horsepower. That's not bad. Let's see, July 3rd. Oh, here, we better get that out of the way. Yeah, I don't know, it'd kind of be nice to have sod in our lawn, but it'd probably die, because we don't have enough water. It's our water around here is pretty kind of dirty too. Oh, that's another nice one. Nice little trailer there too, actually. One more day. Yeah, it's usually we're growing grass or attempting to grow grass. We just, yeah, I use like the little kind of spreader thing and spread it out in the lawn, and then take a little harrow type deal and seed it in. Hope it grows. Sometimes it grows a little better than others. Yeah, it's kind of a cool truck. The Hulk. Actually not a bad price either. Triple axle. Huh. Anyways, we can... No, not quite ready yet. Oh, it's soybeans. I forgot about that. I thought it was sorghum up here. I forgot I put soybeans in. Huh. I don't even know when that stuff's ready. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Soybeans. Where's soybeans at? Oh, wow. They're kind of a late crop. Yeah, I guess they are late in real life, too. October, November. Have to wait a little while for those guys. Well, we'll see. Oh, there's a fertilizing contract. Don't mind those. Let's see, field 30. Yeah, we're just gonna do them. Get our little fertilizing. It's only 50. Actually, I guess we're probably pretty close to 50 as well. Yeah, we're like 54 here too. I say yeah, we're just about the same, except you guys got rain, but and you probably don't have like 40-mile-an-hour winds there today either. Alright, let's see. We could probably just get a load of liquid fertilizer here. Yeah, man, it was so windy this morning. Trying to work on some different things, and it was like, I don't even want to be outside right now. Just getting sandblasted. Oh, it's 90 on Thursday? Holy cow. I guess, well, we were pretty warm here too, actually. We weren't 90. We were like, oh, let's see, we were 75 or something like that. And there was like no wind. Oh, it was just absolutely gorgeous out. But yeah, not 90 degrees. I think that'd be a little hot for me right now. I would probably cook. Check where we're going here. Okay, yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's actually, let's see, on Thursday, I didn't have any videos of that, but our drinking water, we had to go redo our well and stuff down by the river. It's kind of the other fun thing if you're not living by town, is you kind of have to have your own water figured out around here. So there's like, let's see, what is it, like 8 families that are on this water line that we have to work on. And yeah, we got to keep it up all ourselves and everything too. So it was getting a little, well, full of sand and everything, so we had to redo that. But yeah, it was gorgeous then. Yeah, 90 is hot, especially when you're working outside. I'm the same way. I like it kind of coolerish. Like 60 is just about perfect for me. And if there's any wind, like 70 is pretty nice. Yeah, I'd much rather have it kind of cooler. I don't like it when it's super cold, but oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, especially working outside all day in it. Yeah, I haven't got super sunburn yet. It's usually, well, we've had so many cloudy days here too. Man, yeah, I can't, oh, yeah, trying to landscape when it's 90 out, yeah, that's gotta, you probably just drink a ton of water. What were you working on that day? So yeah, that could be either. Yeah, that'd be. Ugh. If you're trying to do something like super intensive, that would not be enjoyable at all. Yeah, I'd say 90's not super, but well, it is still hot. But after you've been working out in it for a couple days, it's like, yeah. Oh, that's when you were doing the sod rolling. Oof. Yeah, that would not be super fun doing sod in 90 degrees. Ugh. That's even, yeah. Well, even, yeah, I say it was like 75 here, and we're down at the river, and obviously I was the guy running the shovel. I was getting pretty cooking, just trying to dig holes in like sand and gravel. It doesn't work very well. But yeah, I say 75 was pretty warm for that. Definitely would not have been doing it if it was 90. That would have been way slower. Yeah, I didn't even think to get any videos of all that stuff. But we got it working again while we finish it up on Friday too, so now everyone's happy because they have water again. Tell you what, it's super nice having drinking water after you don't have it for a little while. Not fun having to haul it. I should shut that off. Yeah, it's kind of supposed to be our community type water too, but it always seems like it's me and my uncle who are working on it, and then one other family. It's like, I don't know where everyone else is. Everyone else complains about there not being water, but then when time to fix it, they don't show up, so it's like, I don't know. Just how it goes sometimes. Especially when you know they're not super busy either. That's always nice. Nice little contract, actually. Always enjoy the little fertilizing contracts. Yeah, already 20% completed there too. Not too shabby. Oh. Yeah, I was kind of hoping the wind wouldn't be so nasty today. I wanted to get the dirt bike out and go riding around and check some fields and stuff, but not super fun when it's blowing 30, 40 mile an hour. That's actually, well, I'd say we need another rain. That's what I should do another little video on, is just some of our crops. I think, well, I went over it in the video I'm going to have out later today, but yeah, it's always think of something to do afterwards, and you're like, gosh, I should have made a little video on that. That's like, yeah, just going out and checking fields is something so normal for us, and it's like, not super exciting, but it's like, oh, you know what, I bet there's one person that would probably find this interesting, so it's like, I'm still getting used to everything, all the video stuff, and what I should be, yeah, I don't care for the wind either, not great, but yeah, it's always, still getting used to it. I guess, yeah, I've only been doing the channel for a little over 2 months now, I think. So it's not like we're super far into this adventure, but man, I'm still learning so much of what to do and different things. And So I really appreciate you always watching and asking questions and stuff. And it's like, now I know some different things I can do a video on. So yeah, you've definitely helped make this a little bit easier in learning and everything. Always nice having a little input. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I like a nice breeze, especially when it's hot out. Like, yeah, when it's 90, having a breeze is super nice then. We're a little bit past breeze today, and it's picking up some more now too. Well, actually, it's really nice having a breeze just for farm work. Kind of blow the dust away from what you're working on. That way you can kind of see. That's when there's absolutely no wind. It can be very hard to see things sometimes. Yeah, so I always enjoy chatting with you too. So it's nice seeing you on here whenever you're able to hop on. And so it's always enjoy chatting with everyone. That's the reason I do these. That's hear how things are going. So I'm always curious to what the weather is in Utah now. So different parts of the country, hearing how things are going. Well, and that's like even just chatting with you about your job and stuff. It's like I didn't know too much about landscaping and just learning about sod and stuff today too. Say it's a good way for me to learn things too. So let's see, we're getting a little bit closer there. We had a little bit of skip. This one a little bit straighter, maybe. No, we're skipping a little bit more. That's okay. As long as we get enough to finish the contract up here. Yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think of the new video I put out later today too, just because it is a little different kind of setup, since it was kind of just everything I was sort of working on throughout the week. So it's not quite as specific as some of the other videos. Well, most of the stuff, it was already things you've seen before. It was like more seeding and stuff, and then more liquid fertilizer spraying. So like, I don't know how to do that with like videos I've already done a video on type of thing. So it's like I know you've watched them before, so we'll see. There is a couple little different things I think I kind of missed with the liquid fertilizer. So yeah, you'll have to let me know how you enjoy it, and well, yeah, even if there's things you don't like in there too, let me know on that. So I always appreciate your input. That's I'm making them for you guys, so. Let's see if there we go, yeah, close enough there. Yeah, hopefully. Should be out in the next probably 2 or 3 hours or so. What did I do there? Yeah, and actually we're probably going to wrap the stream up here after I get done with this field. That way I can get some lunch, so about that time. There we go. Perfect. That accepted. Very nice. All right, yeah. So yeah, we'll probably wrap this up right here, and I'll go get that other video finished up and eat some lunch and get that out there. And I don't know when I'm going to be doing another stream. Like I said, it's always just kind of random times, so. But I always enjoy hanging out with you guys, and thank you a bunch for watching, and thanks for always commenting on videos and everything, Southpaw. I always appreciate that. Ooh, what tractor do I like the best? Oh, if you're talking real life, let's see. I do enjoy our John Deere tractor. That thing is very nice. I don't know. It just sort of depends, different brands and stuff. Hard to have a favorite, but on our farm I definitely like our John Deere because it's the smoothest riding. It's nice and quiet in the cab and everything too, and it's got a big cab you can move around in. All the technology with it is really nice as well. But yeah, it's like our case does pretty good too. That one we used for the rolling video, yeah, I say it's a 90, what is that, like a 96 or 97, something like that. So it's not super old, but it's definitely a lot older than the other one. That's a nice tractor too, so I enjoy, say the tractor I enjoy the best is the one that's working that day. It doesn't have any issues. Except they all break eventually, but yeah, that's kind of, I don't know, yeah, I'd have to kind of think about that actually. But yeah, that's a very good question. Yeah. Huh. Well, anyways, yep, I'm gonna head out, so see you, Southpaw, and anyone else watching, so yep, see you guys later.